Welcome to Relics Radio, your favorite weekly podcast dedicated to the metal detecting and treasure hunting community. Here are your hosts, Ken from Adventures in Dirt and Tony from 5280 Adventures.
Okay, let me check my hair. How's my forehead looking? Good. The glasses are okay. Yeah, I got my good. Okay. Oh, I need to shave a little. Oh, hey, are we live? Oh, hey everyone. How you doing? Oh my gosh. Welcome Wednesday night Relics Radio live here, coming to you from Colorado. Really looking forward to talking to you guys tonight, especially with our guest tonight. Sit down, hang on, grab something to drink. Just wait, this is going to be a hoot. Let me bring in my co-host real quick. You know him as Mr. 5280.
What's up?
What's up?
Okay.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I had to check my face in the mirror.
Yeah, I know. Usually it's me. I'm twirling the mustache. I got the brush out. I want to make sure the beard looks good.
Howdy, buddy.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Going good, man. Going good. I'm still trying to get my lighting all worked out here. It's going to be a great night, man. It's going to be a hoot tonight.
It's going to be an awesome night. We had talked about this weeks ago, and we finally been able to put it together because these guys are just busy and they're tough to lock down. But we got a couple of them coming on tonight, so we're gonna have a good time though. This is gonna be awesome. I've got a whole file right now of pictures. And there's stories for every single picture, and I can't wait to dig in with everybody.
Excellent,
man.
Looking forward to it. I'm glad they could join us tonight. We may even have a surprise or two pop in. You never know.
Surprise!
Surprise! Wednesday night here in Colorado. Weather's turning, man. We might have a couple weekends left. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking we were done, but it looks like the weather's turning better tomorrow. Actually, later today, it kind of took a turn for the warm. So I think we might have a couple more weekends.
Yeah.
2 days ago, I think where I'm at, we got down to last night. We were down to 19. So it's not long until we're done for.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's tough. I got to tell the truth. It's tough because I've got metal detecting I can still go do, but those birds are flying too, and I can go duck hunting. I just got invited to go pheasant hunting. So, it's going to be tough. My wife already said, she said, I know you're going to be busy for probably the next 4 months. I understand. I was like, okay, cool. I'll see you Monday.
Well, I've got next week off. I took the whole week off, and I had planned to do a lot of video stuff going that week. And I was just like, man, I got to get out to maybe even a park, man, just somewhere nearby. You know what I mean? Last week's show, if you missed it, go back, watch last week's show, because we were talking about the price of gold last week.
Yes.
And maybe I need to go hit those tot lots. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pull some gold rings and some earrings and cash in and go on vacation.
In my town, I kind of scoped it out. I've got 6 major parks, all within like a 5 or 6 block radius of each other. And I'm like, I've already created my path. Like I could go to this tot lot, then that tot lot, some early Sunday morning or something, like really early.
Sure.
Before it gets too freezing outside.
Yeah.
You never know. No. I swear I never go to park again, but you just never know.
I know. But sometimes you just gotta go get, cure the itch, I guess. The itch.
Who's joining us tonight? Welcome everybody. I see you all rolling in.
Cow. Yep, we got quite a few people in already with us live. Mr. Bill Hayes.
Hello, Bill.
Saying howdy, y'all.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, Mr. Bob Rose joining us. Bob's becoming a weekly staple with us. It's nice.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah.
Yep. Good seeing you show up every week.
Yep. Thank you. Tim Milldigger. Good evening, all you dirty money lovers.
Hey, Tim. Good to see you.
Copper Joe, all the way up from Wisconsin, right?
Yep, Wisconsin.
Who's joining us? I don't know why there's monkeys on there, but okay.
He's just monkeying around, that guy.
I see what you did there. Teresa was excited about tonight's show. I'm glad she made it. That's
good,
great.
good. It's gonna be fun.
Yep. Kay Henderson, 3725, waving
Hello,
at us.
Kay. Good to see you. Welcome.
That's right. Dirt digging historian.
Oh, that's
good evening.
cool.
We do not have any snow here yet. Well, that's good for you. Get out and dig before you get it.
Yeah, it won't be too long until that ground's hard as a rock here, I tell you.
I know. Well, I mean, I do have to say, like I said, the last 2 nights it's been below freezing here. Chicken water in the morning, frozen solid. It just makes for it's just miserable. So
yeah, it is miserable.
No fun. How about brush popper detecting?
Hey, brush popper. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I know you and I always talk about it, but I'll never forget. You and I both have brand new machines. We're out at an epic stagecoach stop that we got to somebody else's permission. A real pivotal stagecoach stop here in Colorado. So it's like a dream permission. And you and I have new machines out there. We're just thinking with these new machines, we're just going to suck everything up like a Hoover vacuum, man. Just look out. And we couldn't get a screwdriver into the ground. Like we couldn't.
Nope.
We
frozen solid.
And Tony swings a giant gravedigger shovel that you can use as the jaws of life. If anybody's ever caught into a car, like it'll rip a car open. No,
couldn't get through it. It was like chipping. It took me 15 minutes to get like a little bit down just to pull modern something. Yeah, that's what it was. So it was miserable. We you know what? We ended up getting back out there the next spring, I think.
We did.
I know we've been out there a couple times. So, but yeah, once it freezes, forget it. You're not getting through it. Yeah. It's just Colorado, It's just the way that it was. So, Yep. I wanted to mention real quick before we get started, we're going to jump on with our guest here in a moment, but we have this Seth Newkirk popping in. Hey guys, started to be working, have 3 patients waiting, but I'll have the stream running on my iPad when I get a chance to listen in. So Seth was supposed to join us tonight. I've got a lot of pictures of Seth. And so we'll get to tell stories about Seth, and he won't have a chance to dispute anything. So
we're going to tell so many stories about Seth.
Gosh, yeah.
We're going to let it fly. Let's bring our guest on because I want to get right to it, especially the Seth stories. Because when you don't show up, we're going to let you have it.
That's it.
All right, guys, get ready. We're bringing you on.
Yep, here we go. Let's bring on our incredible guests, guys. Let's get started.
Ta-da!
Morning.
Hey, everybody.
Morning.
It is morning.
Yeah, so we got Shane Godfrey and we got Kevin Dowd. Whereabouts are you guys in the country? Are you still in England?
No. Northern Utah.
Pennsylvania, but it feels like England. I've had the worst time getting this jet lag is killing me. Oh, it's bad. I go to bed at 7 o'clock. I'm up at 2 a.m. here in PA.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's tough to readjust. I know for sure. It's both ways too, right? Like one way is not easier than the next. Would you agree, or what do you guys think about that?
Oh, I agree. Totally.
Yeah, I agree. But over there, you don't notice it.
Because the metal detecting wears you out so much. Those 10-hour days. I mean, you usually sleep pretty good.
Yeah, and you're not working. You don't have to be. And it's easier to get up to hit the van at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. rather than it is to get up and go to work when you're here.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Totally different.
It's easy. It's totally different. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we brought you guys on. We wanted to talk about, you guys recently went to England and had one heck of a trip, I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh.
We wanted to try to get everyone on we could, but people have to work. We always talk about it, stupid work, right?
Yep.
And you just it's tough. But when you guys have the type of week you guys had over there, like Shane, how many times have you been to England? Why don't we start there?
This was my 3rd trip. The first time I went was with you all back in the spring of 2023. So
And you couldn't. You just had to go back multiple times. You got a hook.
yeah. Well, I felt like, there was some things I wanted to find. And so that second trip was, I'm going back and I'm going to work at it and see what I can do.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I had an amazing trip then. So I had to go back and pick up my stuff. I didn't want to risk, shipping it in the mail. So losing it on a ship.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
Kevin, how many times you been over there now? You and I went first time that same trip. All of us were kind of, on that same trip together at first time, and it was a lot of fun.
That was my third trip.
Third trip. Wow.
Yeah. And I said it was going to be my last trip, but I'm going to have to go back. If they let me go back, I'll come back.
You guys killed it this time, so how can you not go? I mean, you set expectations so high. You're going to have to go back now.
I didn't have any expectations. I had no expectations this last trip. I just wanted to find a hammer coin because Ken and I went over our first year. We went hammerless. Right. We did not find a hammer coin.
That's right.
People were finding them all around us.
And on my second trip, I found a couple the last day. And then this trip, I found one the second day. And I was like, all right, I'm good now. I can just have fun and not do anything. So I was all right with that until I seen Shane's gold coin.
Well, I got to tell you, the trip that I went, and that was my first time out there. Kevin, you weren't there, but it was Shane's first time as well. And I didn't have any expectations. Well, actually, I wanted to find an old greenie. Everybody talks about we don't find greenies in Colorado. I mean, we don't live out east, and so it was a big deal for me just to find 1800s, copper. And I gotta tell you, the first day in the first field, I ended up pulling something. I'm like, I have no idea what this is. I put it in my pocket. Then I think Georgia Buddy came close around to me, and I walked over to him, and I was like, hey, what is this right here? Because I mean, you have thousands of years of stuff that we can't even fathom.
Nope.
And he goes, that's hammered silver right there. And it was like my first target that I found. I was like, okay. That's it. I'm done for the whole trip. I was really set. It didn't matter what I found. And I think I did pretty well the rest of the trip too. I mean, I came home very satisfied. So it really spoiled me.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You guys had a great trip.
Yeah. It's like having money in the bank. You hit that first hammered silver right off the bat. You're just like, I don't know what I want to do the rest of the trip.
Right.
More detecting.
Our first trip was hard, DK. Everybody was pulling hammered. Everybody all around us. We're like, I just want to find one.
Yeah.
And we couldn't find it.
We hung out almost the entire trip, Kevin and I did. We roomed together. We kind of hung out most of the time together, and we're like, what's wrong with us, man? Do we not know how to run these machines? And we're like, come on, like, we're going to all the good spots, they're just as good as everyone else. And we're like, man, we just can't get over it. It's just
couldn't get over it.
Yeah. I know we left that trip having a great time, Kevin.
Yeah, we did.
I had a great time. Like, it was it'll live in my mind forever.
100%.
Those trips. It's so fun.
Yeah.
That's really how it goes.
Yeah. All the non-detecting stuff, right? Really sticks with you.
Yeah. Just talking with Nugget and you and I with a Stella and the aspirin every night when we get home.
Stella and an Advil.
The Advil. Yeah.
Stella and an Advil.
Yeah, we needed it.
That was fun.
I wanted to talk about this trip and bring up this picture here. This is a picture of a bunch of you guys that did go. Shane, tell me who's all in this picture here.
It's hard for me to see there.
Oh, okay. That's right. You got.
Yeah, let's see. So
that would be Shane.
Yep.
Shane's on the left here. Yep.
Kevin can probably see better than me, but I'm on the left.
There's Kevin.
We're
kind of go up in height there. There's Seth.
The golden child.
And I'm not familiar with this guy. Who's this guy in the
Chris Heinsoff.
Oh,
yeah.
The bullhead king.
Oh,
yeah, he was this trip for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a coin.
Oh, yeah. What did he find? 5 of them? I can't remember.
At least 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Wow.
Good
for him.
Every field.
Wow.
Yep.
That was on my bucket list.
He found a nice Roman bronze coin also.
Yes.
A small one, but the details were very good on it.
That was on my bucket list the first time I went there, and I found like an 1813 or something like that. Or no, what was it? I can't remember the year now, but it was a bullhead dime, I think, and it was like cool. Like that finally did it. That and Elizabeth I, which I found the second time I went, and God, it's just everything you find is just so cool because you're just like, man, even the pieces of junk, you're like, this is an old piece of junk, man.
Oh yeah, it's got to be something. It's got to be a thing.
Yep, absolutely. Let's finish off this group. Who we got over here? This is Plugmaster.
Yep, Jeff Plugmaster 4.
Yep, he was in the chat here not too long ago. So,
okay,
and then the Godfather, Mikey, Missouri Mike.
Good to see Mikey there again, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, really happy to see him there.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff, if you're listening in and not watching, I sent you a link. Check your Facebook Messenger if you want to pop on with us. You're more than welcome to. I sent you the link to come on with us. But yeah, that's our group. You also had Jimbo. Jimbo was with you guys, and he's been on every trip I've gone on too, and he's just a great sort of leader, and drives the van. I think he was in the van when we ended up in the ditch, wasn't he?
Was he driving? He was driving that.
He was driving, yeah. It was him and Dave Rose chatting his ear off.
You screaming like a little girl and squeezing my leg.
He tells that story so convincingly.
I thought for sure somebody got their head cut off.
Shit, I had to do something, man.
But it was different because we had the seats, sitting three facing each other, three one way, three the other way. So three of us couldn't see, and then three of us could see.
Yeah,
in the back. So that was kind of scary too.
Yeah, tell that story, Kevin, real quick.
No, I'm not.
No.
It was fun because you can't see. The roads suck over there.
Yeah, the roads suck. They're very narrow. There's like these ditches on both sides of the road next to some hedgerows.
The hedgerows, yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for Jimbo, and I didn't even want to bring it up and laugh about it when he was driving because I would hate to drive over there.
Yeah,
they do such a good job driving us around over there. So it's fun to laugh about it, but they do a good job.
They do. And it wasn't Jimbo's fault. Like we've determined out. It was Dave Rose's fault. I'll call him right out, Dave Rose, over in Turkey. It was Dave Rose's fault. He was talking his ear off, man.
Yeah.
And Jimbo was like, what? I'm giving him a bad time. I've given him a bad time about that ever since.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no one got hurt. We ended up in the ditch, kind of 3/4 cockeyed. Came right to a stop after a few bounces, but
the hedgerows stopped us. The friction from the hedgerows on the side of the van.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Pinstripes.
Here's the branches going across the side of the van as we were like tilting sideways.
Yeah,
he was kissing my ear, going, "I'm so scared right now."
I was. Kevin, save me! Kevin, please do something.
He's like, give me CPR. I'm like, you're still breathing. I was like, I'm not going to kiss you.
Oh, my gosh. What did I ever do to deserve this? My gosh.
I got to tell you, Ken texted me like right after it happened and told me the whole story. I was absolutely just like terrified.
I was like, Kevin's
God.
ears are so soft, man. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, he did mention that.
I heard this story a few times.
You're not telling Shane anything he doesn't know. We spent a night in London together.
We did.
The beds were this close.
Yep, they were 2 little twin beds.
Oh my God!
He kept trying to hold my hand all night.
That's so funny.
Oh man!
Don't send me the video.
Hey, where did these pictures come from?
The super sleuth found them. Come on.
Okay.
This looks like you guys when you first arrived in London.
On the train. Yep.
Yeah, on the train.
So for those that haven't been there, explain the tube.
Yeah.
Oh, the tube's fun.
It's a blast.
Pretty good transportation system they got there.
I wish we had it in America.
They do. It was pretty efficient. Yeah.
You go anywhere.
It's a lot of stairs to get down to it, though, or up from it. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It is a lot of stairs.
And there's different levels to it, too. So you've got one running super low. You've got one kind of in the middle going different directions. And so you come down the stairs, you can go off to, the section over here, or go down deeper. Efficiency and it gets you there quick. It's good stuff. Public transportation, essentially.
Very crowded. So a bad thing happened here, like probably around the time of this picture. We were all hurrying, there's a group of 5 of us, 6 of us, whatever, traveling together. We'd all met up at this point. And, we're running through the train station, doing the stairs, escalators. And I pulled my wallet out of my backpack to pay to get through. They said you can just use your debit card. And so I did that. And then I hurried and threw my wallet in my back pocket, which was a mistake. I was just wearing joggers. They're comfortable to travel in. And we got off the train and started heading up all those escalators and stairs. And I was like, oh, I got to pull out my card again, my bank card. I reached in my pocket and there was no wallet.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so I started to panic. I dropped my bags with Kevin and Seth. I ran down the stairs, talked to somebody working there. He said, nothing's been turned in yet. He said, you know which train you were on? I said, no, we were in carriage 6. He gave me a link. I turned in a report. Long story short, my very last night there with Kevin, when we were in London, I got an email saying your item has been found.
No way. Really?
It was. Somebody had turned it in. And
oh my gosh.
And so that was great. They said I could come to West Ham and pick it up, which it was an hour train ride, and I didn't have time, an hour each way to do that, but also would have been expensive probably. But I just opted to have them ship it to me. Well, yeah, I'd locked all my cards and everything, but then they sent me another email saying that they could not, it was their policy, they could not ship bank cards. They had to destroy them. So, and that's fine. I'll be getting my driver's license, my concealed weapons permit, that kind of stuff all returned. So,
what about the $800 you had in there?
Yeah, I had no cash in there. I think I had a few bucks American to tip the shuttle driver when I got home, and that was it. I didn't have cash in it, luckily.
Wow.
All of my pounds were in a bank envelope in my backpack still, along with my passport. So
there you go.
Good for you.
Yep. And I just, I was able to just use Apple Pay on my phone. I have another card with that is home in a drawer, so it worked out.
Wow. That'd be a moment of like, like what am I going to do?
Pucker factor.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was stressed, really stressed.
Shoot.
So.
Yeah, but I remember.
Anyway, that's how the adventure started.
I remember being pretty impressed with the tube. We'd look at a map, and the map would look massive. Like, how are we going to get all the way over there? And it'd be like pretty easy. It'd be like, yeah, you just get on this tube, take it to this thing, get off, get on this other tube. So for those of you who ever feel anxious about going, it's actually pretty simple.
It is pretty easy.
Get around. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if a guy like me could figure it out, I mean, come on.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing now. The first trip, when I was there with you, they came and picked us up. But, they rented the vans there in London and, drove us back to the farm. But now we go by train, so it's an adventure.
Oh, do you go by train now?
Oh,
yeah, wow. Yeah. That's the only way they do it now. They don't take you in a van. They'll pick you up at the train station out there. So, yeah.
Wow.
They don't come all the way into London. Like, where do you take the train to?
Right. Well, it's harder for them to rent the vans there now, I guess. I don't know if there are just not very many available. It's expensive, but yeah. So they just rent them there locally, and then they pick us up at the train station.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it just adds like $40, or probably $90 more on your whole trip.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Round trip to and from.
Right.
Yeah, that's for both ways, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal, and it's kind of cool to see the whole countryside.
Oh yeah.
Going 90 mile an hour. You don't even think you're going 90 mile an hour because they're high speed.
Yep. And people watching is always fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, of course.
100%.
Yeah.
So if people just tune in, they don't know what we're talking about. These folks went to England. Shane and Kevin, along with Seth and Plugmaster Ford, wanted to know where Seth went. Yeah, he had to work. He couldn't get off. He's lurking too, Jeff. But you basically join, you pay to take this tour. So you guys go through a tour agency, a tour company, basically, that put on these tours, metal detecting trips over in England. And you sort of you pay up, you kind of go with this group. They kind of give you some time to pay. Usually there's a certain timeline as when things need to be paid. And basically they used to pick you up at the airport in vans and take you to the place that you were going to house you for the week. It's usually a week long of metal detecting. And some tours, food's included for the additional price. Other tours, you pay, you buy your own food. You choose to do that. I think every time I've gone, that's the route we've done, is we've chose to pay for our own food and not have food provided.
I kind of liked the grocery shopping part of it too. It was all part of the experience for me. I mean, I'm not like this high classy kind of person where I have to be served type of thing, but they drop you off at the grocery store and you kind of go in and get what you needed. And I personally liked that part of it. It's kind of on us to feed ourselves. And I enjoyed that part of it.
There's other
I did too.
Yeah, there's other people you can go through, but they cook for you. They do all that stuff for you.
Which is incredible. I've seen the pictures and the stories from people that have done that experience, and it is incredible. I mean, the meals that they do make for you. I think there were people there like telling stories, of the history of the place that they were in, or all those kind of different things. It's also an incredible experience. I wouldn't poo-poo going that route as well. I think it's, all part of adding to this entire event, that you get to go enjoy.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, right? If they
that too.
Tours that
Well, they leave the field a little early to start dinner and stuff too. I mean, there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I like the way we went. I don't know if I would want anything else. I know Tony really enjoyed the takeout place, the takeaway place. That guy ate more fish, man.
Mike's was closed this time. Yep, it was closed the whole time.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
I'd be hungry then.
We stopped at Budgeon's every day. I mean,
yeah, Tony destroyed that place, man. They're just like, here he comes again. They're like, here's that guy.
I love the fish. Well, so I mean, I didn't even understand really. I mean, so you just walk in and it's kind of like a fast food kind of place or a mom and pop type of place. So I've never been to England before. Then I'm like, well, I'll have the fish. So she reaches in, pulls this drawer out, pulls out some fish like this. She goes and dips it and throws it into the fryer. And I mean, how fresh can you get on that? It's not sitting underneath heat lamps. And you're in England.
It's fresh caught. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fresh caught that morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cooked right there.
I'm seafood all day long, every day. I could eat that, and I did in England. Eat it every single day.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost more than you can eat. One person can eat, even a large. Well, especially the large. I think I got a medium, and a medium was big. I mean, that fish is like an inch and a half thick.
It is. Plus all the fries. Plus all the fries they give you with it.
Oh yeah, all the chips piled in there.
Here's not enough.
I was sad.
Fish. Here's some fish.
Yeah, I was sad this time not to be able to do that because I like to do it at least a couple of times while we're there. And but then when Kevin and I stayed in London and we went out to the museum, there was a little place there we stopped in. It cost double the price of what Mike's was, but we had to have the experience.
Yeah,
it was.
You have to. That's awesome.
Shane, you were with us on that trip, right? And we were there, and Tony, you too, right? Remember when the couple was in there and they were like listening to all of our accents, and they were like, that little town isn't used to having a flood of Americans coming in there, basically with our accent. They were just like, "Are you all from America?" They're like, "We're not used to getting."
It was great.
America.
It was great to talk to those people too. I mean, they're just locals and just. So what are you guys doing here? You're going metal detecting? I mean, they don't look at history like we do per se. It was just
you came all the way to the UK to do this.
Right. And we're just like, yes, we did.
Yep, we did.
It's
exciting.
Absolutely.
Gary Houle says he's been to England 3 times. Drove the last time in the Cotswold area. Beautiful land, seriously nice people in the tube, is phenomenal travel. There's a good question for you. Have either of you two ever drove in England?
Nope.
On the wrong side of the road?
No.
I will not.
No.
I will not ever.
Yeah.
I would like to try it once, I think. I would like to try it once.
Being retired for me, it would be great. I could call George a buddy or Jimbo and say, hey, let me do a trip up. Let me start this. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to drive over here. I don't even want to think about it. There's no way.
And Kevin's a race car driver.
He sure is.
No, you just sitting in the back of the van talking to somebody or talking to Chris or on the way to the dig in the morning. You just look up the right way through the van, and they're going to the left around the roundabout, and you're like, you're just freaking out. And then, you know,
you go around one roundabout into the next roundabout.
Yeah. There's no way. I'll walk everybody if they want to walk. I mean, it would take forever.
Hold hands and walk.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We'd have to tie each other together. Yeah, just there's no way.
No, I remember when we left the airport from London. That's the part I was trying to understand, was because I was on the right side of the van all the way in the back, and everything is going down this side.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's messing with your mind the whole time.
Yep.
Kevin and I were trying to figure that out when we were going to our hotel at the airport. So do we walk on the right or on the left? You know, we're trying to figure out which side people walk on, and they were doing both. So.
And wondering why everyone's giving you the stink eye. You're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Our friend Cindy just went there by herself for dig stock, and then a week after. Yeah. I mean, she's hardcore, man. She'll go for like 2 weeks straight detecting. And you guys know how tiring it is, right? Like after a week, you're kicked. And she's going for 2 weeks. First week was in Detectival. She didn't know anybody. She just went all by herself, just throw it out of the wall and go. She rented a car first time.
Wow.
And I was just like, you are braver than brave.
Is she married?
Yes. She is. She is, but her husband's not into it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like her thing. And she's just like,
that's cool.
She went the first time and she got the bug, and she's retired. So now she's going all the time. I think she's been like 4 times since then. Yeah.
Last year we did the 10-day trip, and man, the 10-day trip really wore me out. Of course, we were digging pasture land most of the time last year, and so, you know, it was harder ground. It's not like a fresh rolled and plowed field that you're just kicking the dirt over. It was a lot harder.
Yeah, every target was 16 inches.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Okay, guys. Spring or fall?
Oh, fall.
I don't know. The last 2 years I've really enjoyed the fall. So this trip. So I don't know if you remember the first time I went with you all a couple of years ago. We went in the spring, and it rained every day. I mean, there was one day that it didn't rain much, but it still sprinkled a little bit that day.
And I will tell you, not to make light of it or anything, but the spring in 2020 that Kevin and I went to, it was the most ridiculous thing. Like, right, Kevin? Every weather system you could think of. Hail coming down sideways, snow, blistering, freezing cold, to where most people on our trip didn't want to get out of the van.
I had to help Ken put his rain gear on because he couldn't stand up.
I am not kidding you.
Because he's
that
old.
Absolutely happened.
Not because he's old. It's just the wind was blowing 40 miles an hour. He couldn't stand up and put his leg in.
I'm like, hey, man, can you get your hand here? I'm having trouble.
Yeah,
like,
it was terrible.
Yeah.
If I could have videoed it, I would have. But I couldn't. It was terrible. It was just nuts.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's rough, and you have to wash your rain gear. It's covered in mud. The vans, you know, the tarps are just filthy mess, and you know you have to rinse them off and hang them to try and dry them in the shower every night. I mean, it's a lot.
There's no way in the spring you could find those little tiny, teeny hammered silvers in a handful of mud. Squeezing it and then just throw it in your pouch.
Right. You get a whole bunch of mud balls.
Lead in your pouch by the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, by far, I'd pay double just to go in the fall. I would.
Go.
The worst day was near that last day on our first trip, Kevin.
Yeah.
And we pulled up to a field, and darn it, if they didn't say this, I probably wouldn't have gotten out of the car. But the guy goes, check it out. They have found so much gold in this field. If you get a signal, it's going to be gold.
Wow.
That's what they told the man.
I don't remember that.
And still, only 4 of the 14 people got out and was putting up with the weather to go look at it.
Not everybody was motivated.
I guarantee you Seth Newkirk was the first out of that bus.
Oh, he was out and running.
Oh, yeah.
He was out running.
You know he was.
He disappeared in the whiteout.
Remember,
he was halfway across the field before everybody got their detector set up, I'm sure.
Not every signal was gold.
Well, if you're Seth Newkirk, every signal is gold.
Yeah,
because he dug that stator and that quarter stator in the same day, within like an hour and a half of each other.
Wow. That's amazing.
On our trip. Remember that?
Amazing.
DK, you remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Does Seth have a nickname by now? If he does, I don't know it. Is it Golden Boy or what? No?
Isn't that what
that's what Jeff called
somebody
him.
Called him that. Yeah.
He literally trips over it. I mean,
yeah, it's ridiculous. The first trip, he finds a stator, a gold Celtic stator, 2,000-year-old gold coin. We take break, we take lunch, right? And we're taking lunch, and we're like, so, Seth, you going to head back over there? And he's like, I don't know. I go, well, we're thinking, well, if he doesn't, we're going to go bottom feed. We're going to go over there and try and hit that area. And right after lunch, he went the other direction. So there was about 6 of us over there just hammering the entire spot where he was. Just if there's one, there's more. You know what I mean? And we're looking everywhere.
We know that.
And I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. About an hour and a half later, Seth comes moseying over, and he's just like, hey, Ken, come here. Look what I found. Right in the middle where we all were, man. He found another one. It was ridiculous.
That's amazing.
He found the one in somebody's boot print, but he wiped the boot print up. He's such a good guy. He wiped the boot print up so we couldn't see who was tracking up through there.
That's what he did.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I was so worried it'd be one of my Red Wing.
He goes, Ken, look where I found it. It was right there in that boot print. And he's like, I'm going to erase it before anybody gets over here. So I don't want people matching their boot print. I'm going, yeah, I stepped right on it. It was probably me. He erased
probably me. I was looking for hammered.
Ignoring those gold signals.
Yeah. I don't want something low. They're pull tabs.
Well, Seth's not here to talk about what he found, but this was what he had posted about. This might be a wrap up. I don't know if this was his final day, but I definitely want to give him some time for his finds. So
yeah, he slept. That's a wrap up. He slept on that the last night there. It was they were all stuck on his body when he woke up.
I mean, look at all these coppers here.
Yeah,
is that is that a cartwheel?
I think he did find a cartwheel.
That looks like that right there.
Oh, look at that one to the right, upper right of that. It's like octagon shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. Check that out. Yeah, that's trippy.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And then down to the bottom, you've got.
All right. He's not here. Does somebody want to take this one and talk about
I can tell you I was with him when that all happened, if you would like. He told me I might have to tell the story. So
does Kevin have it? Was he going to go get it?
So yeah, I had found in the one field, this is at Ken's, and in the corner of the one field, everybody was kind of walking back the other way, and I went up into the corner and was thinking about crossing a little hedgerow into the other field. Well, I found a hammered silver, and Seth was like, "Really? Seriously, you did?" And I said, "Yeah." And he came up, and within seconds, he found one too. So that's just how he is. But then we crossed over into the other field, and I said, I want to go over into this other field because when we were there last fall, previous year, I said I didn't get to spend any time over there. We walked some lines on the one side, but I wanted to go over in another area because we found some hammered silver and good things in that field. And he says, I'm being pulled back to the other end of the field that we were just in, over by those big trees. And I said, well, we're here. Let's walk over here a little bit. And we're walking along, and we were just finding some bits of trash. And he says, oh, it looks like, there's a piece of junk wire here or something. He says, I don't think it's aluminum. He says, no, it's got some weight to it. And I said, well, what color is it? Is it orange? And he says, oh, no. He said, it's yellow. And I said, what? I said, hold it up. Let me see. And I said, dude, I can see from over here that is gold.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's like, "You think so?" And I said, "Oh yeah, for sure." So that's the picture I snapped of him right after he found it.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Just amazing. That's why I say he can literally trip over gold because it was right on the surface.
No, if you zoom in onto that on how it's connected.
Yeah, it's actually soldered on the top, and there's some little hash marks on it. Yeah, it's soldered together there in that loop, and there's some hash marks on it, and they had a similar type of ring. They said it was a Viking finger ring and had those similar marks on it. So that's what they're thinking it is, and they're just coiled up like a spring, and it's just been stretched out.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty ancient gold.
Another good picture of this.
A Viking finger ring. Oh, look at that. That's
There
Yeah. Yep, that's what they're thinking. You can see those marks on it.
So that would just
is
coiled up.
crazy.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yep.
They determined his ring. I thought it might just be like filigree gold for like, what I mean, for like
For
you would
working.
find an ingot or something like just for working into stuff. You know? They think that was actually a ring, huh?
They think it was actually a Viking finger ring. They don't know for sure. It's been sent to the museum, but that's what they're thinking it is.
Wow.
It has those similar markings that the example had. So
if that's what they say it is, I'd be going to the jeweler and saying, "Make me a finger ring out of this."
Yep.
yeah, I told him, you could put that on a ring sizer and straight, make that loop round again, and then just wrap the rest of coil it on there, and that's probably similar to how it was.
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
Pretty cool.
That's
Imagine
an
amazing find.
Imagine what that thing is seeing, like, just how it survived all these. Did they think it was broken, or did they think that was ended off on the bottom? Do you know?
I think just straightened out. They just coil up like a spring. So, I mean, I don't know. The example he showed, it didn't look like it was soldered that way, but yeah, who knows? Maybe the museum will have some insight. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be great to hear the story. The professional looks at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all those markings on it.
Pretty amazing.
Gosh.
Pretty
Crazy thing is there was footprints all around there and dig holes, from a previous group, and it was laying on the surface.
Of course.
People are like, don't trip over that piece of wire. Whatever you do, don't trip over that piece of wire.
Right.
Isn't that cool when you see footholes around? You're like, oh, I'm going to search.
Oh yeah, it's like, they barely missed this. Yeah.
Inches and angles.
Yep.
Just to prove them wrong, you want to find something good that they missed.
Oh yeah. It happens. I mean, it happens to all of us.
Oh, 100%.
Well, go ahead, Ken.
Was that the first gold found for the week?
It was.
Okay, wow. That had to cost some.
Yep, it was.
But it was not the first. We found so many love tokens this year that it was just unbelievable.
Yeah, we did.
This is where we're going to bring Seth back into this story, because we picked on Seth so much. I never found a love token. This guy found like 2 or 3 love tokens in a day.
I found 3. No, I didn't find 2 or 3 in a day, but Chris did. He found 2 in a day.
Yeah,
and then
Chris,
you found
Chris
2 in a day. Yeah.
And then then you did.
Yeah, I found one the first day. Kind of odd. It was a silver one, but it had been folded on all 4 sides instead of 2 sides.
Yeah, you probably didn't give him pictures of that.
I don't have a picture of that one.
I didn't, and if I try to go into my pictures and send it, it's probably going to kick me out.
But those guys were finding love tokens all this, like, for the first couple days, and I had no idea what a love token was. But then I found one. I was like, "Hey, look at this! I got a love token." And Seth is like, "I haven't found a love token." I'm like, "Yeah, I found one." And then I found another love token, and then Shane found another love token, and we're picking on Seth because he cannot find a love token.
He said he had never found a silver love token. Right?
No, so we're picking on him.
I found one the first day, and then I found one the second day. It was my very first target walking into the field, and it's where Ken found his nice. He found a fairly big hammered silver when we were there a couple of years ago. It's across from I don't remember what they call that, the Roman Hill or whatever. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was tall weeds, and Ken found a hammered that trip. He was pretty excited about it because I don't think he'd found one up to that point.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was in that field, and we stopped there, and I walked right to the field, and my very first target, I just started laughing, and everybody said, "What?" And I said, "I've got a silver love token." 2 days in a row.
So explain a love token for those listening, maybe on the replay or people watching. Explain a love token.
So there's different stories that I've heard. They're usually silver. I found a couple of copper ones now, but they're usually silver, and they're usually Williams from the late 1600s. And they fold two different ends of the coin, one up and one down. And they gave that to the person that they wanted to court. There's different stories. I heard they smooth them out first, wipe the details off. Both of mine that I found this trip had details. But I like Plugmaster's story. He told me. He said they would give him that love token, and when they went to check on him, if it was smooth, they were thinking about you because they had rubbed it so much.
Oh.
And so that's a pretty cool story. I like that better, but
that's cool.
Yeah, that's what they were, and it was usually, it seems like that time period, early 1600s to early 1700s. So,
and they were King Williams.
Yeah, they were usually a King William, usually. Yeah. But on our last day, I guess I'm jumping ahead, and Seth's not here to tell his story. But our last day.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
let's go back. Step back to Chris.
I would always joke in front of Seth about, "Hey, Shane, do you want to rub my willy tonight, or am I going to rub your willy tonight?"
Oh my God!
Because they were all King William, right?
Yeah.
King William, okay. Right?
Yeah,
we were going to compare willies, right?
Yeah,
willies. There you go.
My willy was bigger. Actually, my willy was bigger. The one willy I found was bigger, but we've never found these love tokens. Ken, we were there. I mean, nobody pulled a love token. But
things have definitely changed since you and I were there, bud. If you're talking about rubbing willies, things have definitely changed.
Well, this trip we pulled a lot of willies. Anyway, so Seth never found a willy. Anyway, so okay, Shane, go ahead. You can finish.
Okay, so I had found two, but then after I found my second one on the second day, Chris Heimsuff, he found two more in that same field.
Wow.
And so we were teasing Seth, tell him we'd get on the radio and say, "Hey, welcome to the club," make him feel bad.
We tried to make him feel real bad.
Yep, we did. And then I think we went to the pasture the next day, and that's when Kevin found two in the pasture we've been hunting last year.
Yeah.
So
two in a row. I never found any of them ever.
Yeah.
That's just what it's like, guys. We always talk about in England. Sorry, Tony. Any beep can just be amazing things, and you just got to get your coil over it,
Yeah, so true.
Then the last day in another pasture field, Seth dug the ultimate love token you could ever find in your life. A hammered silver love token.
Oh wow!
Hammered,
like 1603, very early 1600s. Yeah,
beautiful.
I believe it was a James the First. Is what that one was.
So he karma got you because we picked on him the whole week.
Yep. Then he found the most amazing love token.
I don't know if it's this one right here. These look like silvers from his picture there. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's.
Is there one that's a little bent? I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah.
Or with his hammered silvers.
But he hadn't found any, and then all of a sudden he finds a hammered silver one?
Hammered love token. Yeah.
Seth, if you're listening, maybe you can send a picture to Ken or Tony.
Yeah, send it on Facebook Messenger. That's the way I can bring it up on the screen and show.
I tried to look on my cell phone. He's got so many gold pictures. I can't see. It's annoying to look at his pictures that he sends anymore.
Well, Seth's taking care of patients, so you know what's happening right now, right? He's got somebody that's in need of his attention. And he's like, "Hold on a minute, just breathe, just breathe. I got to send this message to Ken."
And then there's me. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting in a conference room, and my work is piling up. So.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, that's right.
It is.
You're on the line right now tonight too.
Yep, I work nights. Yep, quality assurance lab. So
Diane can handle it.
That's okay.
Diane can do it.
Yeah, they're teasing me about my coworker. Yeah, she's not here tonight. I'll actually be working alone the rest of the night. So.
Oh.
Anyway,
What's funny is when I got back from England, I had actually posted a picture of a slick silver that I had found, and somebody had mentioned that might be a love token, and I had never heard about it. Turning the sides, and I turned it like that, and I was like, that's exactly what it was. I had it's completely slick all the way.
Yep.
I remember exactly where I found it. I was running back to the van, and there was it was a big old field, dirt, and there was like a 2-track kind of going back towards that van. And I was like following that back. But I was like, well, at least I'll swing, I'll take 2 steps into the field and swing as I'm going. My Z pattern was like this. It was horrible, right? And all of a sudden I get this screamer, and I turn around and I just put my digger in, flipped it over, and it was like an inch down. I threw it in my pocket, and I was like, oh my gosh, I found freaking silver just by absolute luck. It's probably the only target that I hit for a half a mile, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know what it is about heading back to the van or just leaving the van and your first signals. It just seems guys, we've had so many people on this show over the years. We're getting ready to start our 9th season here on Relics Radio. We've had so many people on this show, and that's like a weird similarity that happens all over the place. I was heading back to the van when bingo. I just stepped out of the van. It was my very first signal. Bingo. Like, I've heard it constantly. There's a guy from our club that just got back from England. And one of the guys, he showed a photo. He kind of did a presentation to our club. And he showed this one guy that looked like Santa Claus. Okay. And he was making fun of him and stuff. He goes, but look what this guy found. Last signal on the way back to the van. And it was a Viking coin that they've never, ever seen.
Oh, wow.
The first example that they've ever seen.
Oh, there's Shane's.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Looks like that's the 4-sided one, possibly.
Yeah, that's your 4-sided.
Yeah, the 4-sided one.
Yep.
Well, was the 4-sided one because you were like trying to date sisters, or what was that about?
I don't know what that was all about. Maybe they really love this person. This one, both of the ones I found this trip have details on them, and you could read the dates on both of them. They were both 1696.
Is that yours, Shane?
Wow.
That's
it looks like it.
Yeah,
it looks like the 4-sided one. The screen's really tiny, but it looks like the 4-sided one.
It is a 4-sided one, yeah.
That is incredible.
Cool. Look how cool
and there's not another one like that in the world. I mean, you can find all these different same coins, but this one was very personalized and what's the story? Given to whom, for why, and all those.
Right. That's what I always wonder.
I love it.
Yep. Yeah. Just trying to imagine,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
Oh man.
Well, cool. You guys didn't get skunked though. Who wants to go first and talk about their finds?
Oh.
We're talking about Seth. He's not even here. Yeah. You guys didn't get skunked.
No, we did not get skunked. I had an amazing trip this trip. I mean, it was a dream trip.
I don't
know how to describe it.
Let me interrupt Shane for a second.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
When we first got there, we were like, we want to find a big hammered silver. Because we found little ones. His were always folded in half or broken.
Yeah, and last year I only found, my last 2 trips, everybody was finding hams, and that's very frustrating. I feel like I hunted as hard as everyone else, and I just wasn't getting onto them. I did find a tiny one, a half penny that was chipped my first trip, but I wanted a bigger ham with details. And last year, that was Kevin's goal. And how many did you end up with last year, Kevin?
The last year was a little one and a smaller one folded in half.
So you found 2, one that was tacoed?
Yeah, one that was tacoed and a small, tiny one, but nothing big.
But everybody was finding them on that hillside in that pasture. Like, I think, I can't remember how many Jeff found, but he found like 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
And I was frustrated. I finally found one, and it was a half that had been crumpled up, and a piece of it was broken off. I mean, you could barely. It was unidentifiable.
Yeah.
But it was hammered silver. So.
That's like,
so this trip changed for me. I mean, I almost felt bad because. What's that?
Go to your first one you dug.
I was going to tell you, as soon as we got there, been up 24 hours, and I put on my HF coil on my dais. I'd only used it one at a time, just for a couple of hours. And it was my goal to go out and find a hammered silver. I don't know if you guys remember that first year I went with you. We were at, Bradfield. And we went to the one field on the corner, and people found a lot of amazing stuff. And then we went across to this other field, and there was a bunch of hams found. And I didn't even have my radio on at the time, so I didn't know people were finding stuff. But Seth and I were quite a ways away from everybody. And everybody was finding hams there in the center and down to the bottom by the road there. So we went back to that field on our first night, and we only had, a half a day, a few hours, and they were going to close Bradfield for the season. That's why we went. And I worked at it hard. Jeff and I were walking side by side, and we found some buttons and pieces of lead. And finally, right before we left, I found a hammered silver. So I started off my trip, my first day, with half of a hammered silver. So I was pretty excited.
Congrats.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yep, thank you.
No, I'm talking about the one you smashed.
Okay, so that's a few days later, Kev. So one of my biggest bucket listers, that wasn't my first. That half one was my first. So my biggest bucket lister would be a big ham with a lot of details. And we went back to the pasture that we were pounding so much last year. And this year they had a drought like we had here at home, and the ground was just hard. Last year it was mud. This year it was just really hard. And all the signals that we were digging, Kevin wasn't joking. We were digging, 10, 12, 14 inches down to find stuff in that pasture. And the ground was so hard, and it was even rocky where I was digging and I got a button signal, and I was down about 12 inches, and, my pinpointer was picking it up in the corner, and I was trying to chop out rocks and dirt. And then I saw it, and I could see that I'd broken, and my heart broke at the same time. I dug, I believe it's earlier, around 1300s. I can't remember. It was an Edward, but the details were amazing on that hammered silver. But I broke it in 3 pieces, and I sifted through that dirt with my pinpointer and found the tiny piece that I lost. But yeah, I broke my dream coin. My heart was broken.
Oh, man.
But
yeah, it happens. I bet, man. I've been like, oh.
Yeah,
it's big. I thought it was a half groat, and Chris, he told me, the club owner, he told me that it was a full groat. So, but yeah, that was pretty cool.
Wow.
So, but yeah, this trip. So what was it? The next day that we went to Ken's, and I think Seth found a gold. So this was like our third day. I can't remember. And we were just circling around up there after he'd found that gold, and I got a really high tone on my dais. It was like 94, 95, and I was like, wow. And then I looked down, and I said, oh, I've got silver. And Seth said, you think so, huh? And I said, well, yeah, I can see it sticking out of the dirt here. And it literally was on edge. I could see, I'm like, I think it's a really worn, it's thin. I said, a really worn milled silver coin. And I should have taken a picture, but it was sticking out of a clump of dirt, and I picked it up and we popped it open, and it was hammered silver.
Oh, wow.
Big hammered silver, like it's $50 size almost.
Oh, my gosh.
Fairly thick. Yeah, I didn't even know there was anything that big. So it's a James I shilling is what I was told it is. You can barely make out his profile on it, but yeah, that was, even clipped down, it was still about the size of a $50. So pretty amazing find.
That's great.
Yeah. I found quite a few hammered silvers. And then we went to another pasture just to skip forward, and I found another one that's a full groat, is what they said, and it's also the size of a quarter. I mean, I found 5 hammered silvers, and I was feeling bad because there wasn't a lot of them this trip.
Yeah, guys.
I was finally the guy that was finding all the hams.
Hey,
Right.
Ken, Tony, I'm bored too, because this is all I heard every day back at the bar. I can't believe I found 17 more hams. I can't do anything. It's so
Hey! Did you hear I found a hammered?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Is this one big enough or is this one?
Kevin, wake up. Wake up. Hey, am I dreaming or is this really a hammer? Take a look at it again. Wake up, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I left him on the table where we eat breakfast every morning.
He did. I had to look at it.
It was motivation.
Took him off your pillow. Took him off the pillow in the morning and then put him on the table.
Yeah. No, I just always left him up there because he was staying in the kitchen area. That's where his mattress was. And I just left him there so he could look at him during the night when he woke up.
Kevin loves that spot.
I touched him. I put him in my special spot.
Yep.
Ken,
He wanted that good luck.
Yeah, Ken, I stayed in the same spot where me and you and Nugget did.
Yeah, no, that's a great spot, man. You're up there, you kind of.
Oh man.
But it was a fun trip.
It was an amazing trip. So before we go on to the next part, or my next part, Kevin, is there anything you want to say? I mean,
I just want to get bud.
Okay. Well, I'm going to skip back just so everybody knows. Most people know already. But last year we were all down in that pasture area, and I got this signal. It's kind of bouncy, 83, 84, which could be a greenie, could be a big button. And I flipped the dirt and I saw something big and yellow flop out. I could see that it was a big gold coin. And, of course, I called it out and everybody came over and it just blew my mind. It was a 1775 gold guinea is what that's called. And it has George III on there. The cool thing about that is that's the year before we became a country and we were at odds with him at the time. So pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's the size of a quarter. I wasn't expecting to find a gold coin that big when I found it. It's pretty amazing.
Now, had you ever found American gold coin?
Nope, that was my very first gold coin. So that was quite an experience for me.
Like, you knew immediately what it was?
Oh yeah, you could see.
Oh yeah,
there was no question. It was laying on top of the dirt.
Oh my god!
If I could show you pictures of it laying on the dirt, I mean, I could see George on there. Even I was just like, wow! I didn't even pick it up. And Seth came over, everybody came around, and I'm just looking at it and just dying. And he's like, pick it up!
Oh my gosh, we're showing a picture of it now. I don't know if you see it on your phone, but I
do see it.
Beautiful, man.
Shane,
it is. But it is, and I was able to bring it home with me this trip. So
you gained a lot of weight this year.
Finally,
yeah.
You had to pay extra for all the weight and the baggage. He was over.
Yeah. I had to pay extra for the gold. I had to pay the farmer's wife. It wasn't the farmer, but gold was at its peak when we were there. It shot up to like $4,300. So I coughed up a big chunk of money for them, and she's like, "Wow, this is a lot." And I said, "Well, it's a big gold coin." So
yeah.
So still the value of the coin's worth more than the gold weight.
Oh, way more. I mean, I paid them half of the gold value, but the rarity of the coin, it's still worth. I've seen them sell between $1,400, $2,000, somewhere in there. So
man,
yeah, I was glad. I was happy to pay out 400 pounds. It was like $578 US. So that's okay. That's okay.
What are you going to have to pay out for that gold coin you found this trip?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works because it's more of a rarity from what I understand. So,
wait, found another coin? Wait a minute.
Yeah, so this is what happened.
Wow.
Kevin's opening. Yeah.
Oh,
wow, look at that.
My wife says it's getting too expensive for me to go to England because I have to pay these farmers for gold.
Oh, darn.
Wow. So this is on a field that has been hunted for 20 years. And I've never been to that farm. What's that?
Looks like Seth Newkirk. All that gold up there.
Yeah.
You're turning into Seth.
Yep. This was a dream find for me, because of course I'd seen his pictures and actually got to hold them our first trip. The club owner, brought them by, and I got to hold those stators, the stator and the quarter stator. I was like, just wow! I couldn't imagine, something that's over 2,000 years old and gold, But they were talking about Mary's last year, and I was like, oh, I've never been to Mary's farm at all, and a couple of people, I won't say names, said, oh, you don't want to go to Mary's. That place will suck your brains out. There are no signals. Like, there's nothing. It's been hunted for 20 years. And so this year we talked about going to Mary's and talked about going to the Hort Field because quite a few of these standards have been found, like I think 36 or 39 of them, something like that previously.
And they're all disclaimed, right?
And they've all been disclaimed. That's what I was told. They've all been disclaimed. And so we showed up there at lunchtime and everybody jumped out. And I had just eaten an orange and, was having some snacks and everybody else had already started off through the field. And I thought, well, I'm just going to go work this corner. That's where they said most of them came from, but that it's kind of trashy. And sure enough, I went into the field and I stuck to the side of the road because people don't like to hunt the sides of the road much because there's so much garbage, aluminum cans and stuff like that. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go through some trash there. And I went along one edge to the corner and then I turned and started up the other side. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this iron and garbage and stuff here. I'd found a button, some pieces of lead and lots of aluminum can pieces. I was like, And so I just started a straight line out through the field. And I got out and I was swinging a wide swing back and forth. And at the end of one of my swings, I had a blip and I turned and scanned it. And it was like a jumpy signal, like 80, 81 or no, 81, 82 or something like that on my dais too. But I could tell it was deep. And so I turned and started digging down and I got down about 12 inches or so. And I popped out a clump and I saw this, it looked like a ball and I could see something on it a little bit. I rubbed on it and I was like, oh, cool. Because previously, Seth and Kevin had both been finding some lead tokens, medieval lead tokens. And I was jealous because I hadn't found one and they'd each found 2 or 3. And I found one before. And so I was like, oh, it's got that design on the front. Maybe it's a lead token. And then I started seeing the yellow and I just dropped it. I was like, oh, hell. I immediately called Jimbo on the radio, and he's clear on the other end of the field. I don't know how many acres that field is. We're talking 300 or 400 acres.
Yeah,
he's like a half a mile away.
Half mile away.
Yeah, half a mile away, he said. And I said, Jimbo, you might want to come over here. And everybody's like, why? What is it? And I said, something yellow, something shiny and yellow. And Jimbo said he ran about halfway, and he just couldn't go anymore.
You said it's old.
I waited for them to get there. Chris Heimshoff, he took some pictures of me. He actually, that picture on my profile on my background or whatever, that's me in that field right before I dug that hole. He snapped that picture of me.
Oh, with a house in it.
Yep, with the house in it. That's where I dug it, right there. The next picture he had was me digging a hole on my knees. And yeah, that's what it was. That's where I found the coin.
I was by that hole. I was 14 yards away from your hole.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw the other pictures of it, the close-up pictures. If you have any, on that post where I did my profile picture, I posted a picture of both sides of it there. I don't know if you can find that. Yeah, it's on Facebook. Yeah. If you look at the post on my profile, the comments, it's in those comments. You can put that picture up there if you want. Yeah, it's a good picture of both the front and the back.
Got it. Let me share it, Tony.
Yep, go ahead.
Share screen.
Oh, I see it.
Here it comes.
Ken and Tony, how far do you guys live away from each other?
There it is.
About an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yep.
So it says 25 to 45 BC Celtic gold stater.
Yep, that's what I was told. So that's what I put up there.
And what do they call them? They call them the Annies. What do they call it?
I don't know.
Oh shoot!
Hold on, I got it.
They have them.
Addedamorous.
Yeah, Addies. They call them Addies.
Yeah, they call them Addies. It's Addedamorous is the name, something like that. It's the Trinovantian tribe or something. I can't remember.
Dude, that's just amazing, man.
It's like, that's what I couldn't fathom. I was like, I'm the first person to hold this in over 2,000 years.
2,000 years.
They're like 2,060 years old almost, or it could be. I mean, that's insane. And then it came out of the ground looking like that. Just was mind-boggling. Wow. Just amazing.
Here comes Seth. Here comes Seth popping in.
Nice.
Oh, hey.
There's his 1603 Irish James I hammered silver sixpence.
Yep,
First
that's what it was.
Love token. That's what it was.
Awesome.
Wow. That's cool. Thanks, Seth. Seth was coming. There you go. Thanks, Seth.
Another thing about Seth, that he's never dug a bullhead, but this trip he dug counterfeit bullheads.
He's got 2 counterfeit bullheads.
Counterfeit bullheads?
2 counterfeit bullheads.
Yep. He's got 2 different sizes. They're counterfeit. Yeah.
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 I thought he had dug one last year. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember.
But he said he didn't.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember for sure. He was upset because I found 2 of them my first trip. One of them had been melted in fire, but you could see what it was.
Oh man.
But I'm not picking on him because he'll dig 15 if we go back next time. So
yeah, right. I expected him to pop a stator after I found that one. You know, I mean, he's just drawn to things.
100%. Yeah.
Yep. It's like Shane, a magnet. He just hones right in on it.
Yeah.
So, Shane, Teresa was asking if you used the high frequency coil to find that gold.
No, I didn't. I was actually using my 13-inch coil at the time. Mm-hmm. And with the setup, so I use sensitive full tones. Sense FT is the program. I use that one and I tweak it a little bit, maximize the depth pretty much. I go down to 1 on my reactivity, 1.5, something like that. Turn the sensitivity all the way up, and yeah, I was swinging that big coil when I found that.
Gotcha.
We swung it over the coil afterwards, and
wow,
you know, we swung it over the coil afterwards, and I mean, I was hearing it pretty good. Everybody could hear it at like 20 inches or so. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Wow, is that small a coin that deep?
Yeah.
I'm glad you heard it, buddy. I'm glad you heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Definitely. I mean, they're thick, and it's not real small, maybe nickel sized, and they're really thick. But, yeah, they're 5.5 grams of gold. It's quite a bit, really.
Wow. I wanted to point out,
thick blob. So
you were talking about how deep it was, but I really wanted to zoom in here. Look how dry.
Yeah.
Looks really.
Yeah, the ground was very dry.
You still got 12 inches down there to pull that.
Wow.
I mean, that says a lot.
Yeah, we had to work. I mean, when you're digging that deep, you got to work for that target. I mean, it's not easy. Even in that rolled field, the ground when I got down it hard was pretty packed. There was like a layer of straw where they turned the soil before they rolled it. You know, it was pretty dry, but I was definitely way past that layer even. So it had been there for a while, probably.
Jeez.
That's pretty amazing. Shane.
It definitely motivated everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Awesome. I found a gold coin, so I kind of know what my experience was. But I mean, something like that, I could just imagine of all your time going over there.
Right.
You got hammered, and all of a sudden now you get this gold, and it
just gives you chills. It's just the thrilling feeling, you know, of a high almost. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
DK, what'd you find gold coin?
Here in America?
Yeah.
Was it 1853 $1 gold coin?
Oh my gosh.
So cool. Big bucket lister for Kevin and I.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll trade you one for that.
Yeah, is that right?
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my gosh. That's my dream, man.
Yeah. I found it in a place that just was ridiculous. Like, it was ridiculous. We don't ever find coins around here. The places we hunt, we were finding Civil War era or earlier military artifacts, but we don't ever find coins, you know. And then that came up out of nowhere on fields that we have hit and pounded. And it just, you know.
That's awesome.
You believe in fate? Who knows? It's one of those fluke things, man.
One of those signals that you're like, oh, I'm gonna dig it.
I pulled out a new machine, and I didn't know what it was telling me, so I was trying to learn the machine.
Was it early in the morning or late in the evening?
Late in the evening.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right as I was about done.
Yep. 100%. Yeah.
100%.
Welcome back to the truck.
Cool. So awesome.
So then, Kevin, not to be outdone, tell us about your little experience over there.
No. My experience was after Shane found his coin, everybody gathered, and then they just continued.
Oh yeah.
Everybody just continued walking out that row. There was only 6 of us, so it wasn't like a dozen of us or anything. So the rest of us, we just walked out the edge of that row to the end of the field, it was getting dark because we started in the afternoon, and we came back and was heading back, next row up, back to the van. And then Jimbo was like, "Wow, we're almost to the van. I'm turning left. You guys should come back whenever." He turned left and walked like 20 feet, south of his coin. He's like, "Oh, shoot." And he dug it. And he's like, "Guys," just before he dug that coin, he's like, "Shane, I'm proud of you, man. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You found that coin." And he was like, "Oh, what's this? What's this?" I just dug it. Jimbo dug it.
He's like, "Hopefully it's not foil." He says, "I don't think it's foil." He says, "Yes, I think I did it."
Yeah.
And what he pulled?
Gosh.
Another coin.
The second stater, full stater.
Yeah, right. Just right around where Shane pulled his.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. So
maybe somebody can send you a picture of those. I don't know. I can't get on any pictures.
It's on that one you already had, but yeah, Jimbo pulled that one just because we walked out the end of that row and then came back and it was getting dark. Mine's the ugly one on top.
Oh my gosh! What do you mean your one? You didn't find one, did you?
I don't know. Mine says US $1 on the back.
All right, so I got. Oh my God! Here's one, Tony. Let me share it real quick. Here we go. Here's one. So here's the group. We actually use this for the thumbnail, right?
Yep.
So Jimbo's on the left.
Yeah, Jimbo, Santa Claus.
Yep. Over here, this is Jimbo's gold stater, and then there's Shane's gold stater, and there's Seth's Viking gold ring.
Viking gold ring.
Yep. And then Kevin, you pulled some kind of piece of foil over there. You want to tell us about this one?
It's junk.
Tell them what you told me the night before, Kevin. I'm going to pick on you a little bit.
I said I didn't really care if I dug that coin. I wanted gold, but
he's like, "It's cool, it's cool, but I want US." That's what he told us.
US gold, man. I want US gold. I want a US dollar gold coin, $20, $5, $2.50. I really don't care, but I mean that is really cool to find something that old. But
sure.
When he found that gold coin, when I looked at it, same thing as I looked at Seth's like 3 years ago or 10 years ago when we went over there, it really didn't make that big of a difference to me. But that day when I went over there, everybody split up, and I went and I started gridding off that field.
We went to different fields, and in the van, we said, "Kevin, where are you going?" "I'm going to Goldfield."
I'm going to go find gold. I said, "We need to find gold." And I gridded off. I shit you not, 200 square yards. But I didn't start right at Shane's coin. I started away and worked myself back. And then I was getting back to that line where Jimbo come up. He goes, "Dude, you're going to hear it. It's just going to be a signal. It's going to come up. You're not going to be expecting it." And I'm like, I'm looking for an 18. I'm pulling out buttons. I probably pulled out 20 or 30 buttons, Tomback buttons. But I'm looking for an 18 signal. And then I come back at row where Shane dug his coin. I'm like, he didn't miss another coin. There ain't no way. Right. But I'm going to swing it anyway. So I'm swinging over Shane's spot. I was like, no, he didn't miss anything. I thought, well, maybe he did. But anyway, because you never know. My Knox 800 is pretty powerful compared to that disc. Then I'm like, this ain't going to happen. Oh. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. We're never going to find another gold coin here. Because Jimbo's was 40 yards past his, but I hit Shane's hole, nothing. Walked 14 yards, beep, beep, 18, beep, beep, 18.
Oh.
Turned on it, 16, 22, 16, 22. Turned on it, 18, 18. All right, let me think. I'm thinking now this could be something because, Tombacks are low and other buttons are just stupid. I sunk my shovel, popped it, swung over it, 18. I was like, oh, 18. Turned on it, 18.
Ooh, out of the hole.
Turned on it, 18. The shivers started popping up.
Bad, man.
And I could see Chris Highsmith like 300 yards away the other side of the field. And I could see Jimbo like 400 yards away when Shane found his. He was way up the end of the field. So I'm like 18, 18. And that you can tell when you swing over it where that coin is at. You don't have to pinpoint. So I looked down and I seen that. I seen the grains on the back side of that coin.
Gosh.
Then I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna start crying. But I didn't because it's gold. It's gold. I was excited. But I didn't.
He was very excited on the radio. Very excited on the radio. Calling Jimbo, and Seth is like, "You think they're messing with us?" And I said, "No, Kevin can't fake that. He's way too excited."
No. But after saying what I said to you the day before, that it wasn't that important to me. But after you grid 200 yards off in a field, trying to find that one signal, it means a lot.
And you did it, buddy.
Yeah.
And then to pull that coin, it means a lot.
You did it, buddy.
It wasn't just me; it was everybody. If it wasn't Shane finding that one row coming in that long field that day, the day before, we would never found it.
You know what the odds
He's not lying. He's not lying when he says in that same row, that same line, it was literally in the wheat lines and tractor line, right in line with my coin, 14 yards away.
14 yards.
Yeah, we walked it off. Amazing.
You know what the odds are, for you guys to pull and find those little tiny coins in the middle of this giant world of ours? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a great picture, man.
That's a cool pick.
Yeah. So cool. You know what's the best?
That field is just massive.
You know what the best part of the picture I just absolutely love?
My fingernails.
You want to zoom out, Tony? Sweatshirt, man. It's that sweatshirt.
Yep, exactly.
I told Shane.
He said Ken's going to be excited about that. Yep. He says, I'm going to change it up. That's what he told me. I'm going to change it up today.
I had no luck with my sweatshirt, and I put yours on.
Buddy, man. Congratulations, buddy. I couldn't be happier. I tell you, for both you guys, it's such a shock. And it's like, and then you get on the radio and you start calling people over. And I'm just glad they weren't fake tokens planted in that field. Like happened
like
with my Roman coin. Like, oh man, see that gold glint come up? Can you imagine, Tony, to be in England and see that gold glint, any gold glint, come up to the surface?
Yeah. I was going to say, you were talking about how it didn't mean anything to you, but it really takes your breath away, and it does mean something to you. Having this right here, look at the arm around you, the friendship, the camaraderie of being there together when those things happen, just escalates that a billion times up in the air, that you guys can all be together because everybody knows what this means, and to share with all of your friends and your buddies and the stories that you get to come on and tell now for the rest of your life. That's
the best part.
Go on.
Well, hey, Tony, we don't have much rest of our lives to go, man. We've lost Lloyd. We've lost Detective America guy. This it's been a hard year, and we're getting older, man. Life is short.
I hear you.
Whether it's a gold coin or a stupid weedy penny, I mean, we gotta enjoy every moment of everybody.
We gotta get out there and make those memories.
And right there, look at that. I mean, the finds are just fantastic, but look at everyone's expressions, even though they're faded out, man. Like everyone's like, we did this. The first trip we went there, Kevin, there was 9 pieces of gold pulled on that first trip.
Wow, that's incredible.
On the 7 days, there was 9 pieces of gold found.
I don't remember that. I remember 3. But are you talking Russ's cufflinks and all that stuff?
Yeah, cufflink, the hammered Roman gold coin. There was 3 Celtic staters between Brandon and Seth's 2.
Brandon and Seth.
And it was ridiculous. The amount of gold that was pulled out.
I do remember one, and we talked about it frequently, is Mikey's Roman gold coin.
Hammered Roman gold.
Yeah.
5th century.
That's amazing.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. He was happy about that. He's still happy about that, which is really cool.
Good.
Yeah.
There was another one of those dug just a couple of days ago, actually. Pretty amazing.
Mm.
In one of the fields we were in, Seth said we barely missed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well.
That's how it
And
goes.
if they-
Miss it by an inch, miss it by a mile.
And if they would have missed it, they would have been there for next year for when we go back. I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
you know,
Yeah.
You guys are going next year, aren't you?
We've got to find a way to do it.
we're gonna figure it out.
Find a way to do it. I'm like looking around this room. What can I sell? What can I sell?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the same way. I got to sell something to buy my coin.
Oh,
Hey,
Uh,
start Tinder. That's what I'm doing. I'm selling myself.
I know you were talking
Every
about the other-
bathroom in Pennsylvania for a good time call, Kevin. Here's the
I'll
phone
do it.
number.
Hey,
$50 a pop. I don't care. I want to go
Hey,
to
it's-
England.
no, Shane, I was gonna ask. I know you talked about how much that the other gold coin that you had found, how much you had to pay to get that. For you guys, roughly, what is it going to be to be able to bring those back to the states?
no clue. I don't know. I was told that the club owner has had people pay a little extra on those instead of just half the gold value, just because of the rarity. I have no idea. I don't really,
Okay.
there's 5.5 grams of gold. So, it's at least going to be whatever that would be, 250, 300 pounds. I don't know exactly, but it's going to be more than that because they're rare. So
Sure.
I guess we'll see. Hopefully it'll get disclaimed, that they'll all get disclaimed. I don't know. I will have to wait and see. I don't know why they wouldn't. If the hoard has been disclaimed, I don't know why it would be any different.
So that was like essentially part of a hoard. It's a documented hoard from that field. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
That's crazy. All right. Well, we're going there. I mean,
Yeah,
how can you literally want to go anywhere else?
Oh yeah.
I'll go back there.
How could you not at least want to hit it for half a day?
Right.
Half a day.
Oh.
I'll be there for 6. Dude, there's gold there.
I'm going there, but I'm not going
yeah.
50 feet away from the van. I'm just going to circle the van and grid the van 50 feet away. It cracks me up because Kevin's there and he's sending me texts from England. He's sending me pictures, probably end of the night or something. I don't know, but he's sending me texts. He's like, "Oh, look what I found. Look at this. Hey, what's going on? Hey, does this look familiar?" All this different stuff. Right? I appreciated it, Kevin. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. But all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah, this is probably my last trip." Right? You said that to me, Kevin. You're like, "Yeah, this is my last trip."
He did. He did. He's flat. That's what he told us all.
Yeah.
And now listen to you. You're like, "Yeah, going again."
I'm going back. I'm going back.
If you'll have me, I'll go back. But I mean, only because I don't want Seth. They're ashamed to have to keister my coin through airport security.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was
so weird.
That was another bad experience that we won't get into right now. But I had mine and my brother's pouches from last year, and I literally had to have them gone through like 4 times. I was upset.
Really? Really?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Man.
They flagged my bag. They locked my passport, put it in a box. Instead of automatically transferring my check bag, they pulled it. They brought it to me. We had to scan it again. They wanted all my bags, went through everything, just long story short, and then made me go back up and go through security again. And they went through all my crap again. Wow. It was quite an experience.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
A little convict.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was rough.
Up against the wall.
Good thing they didn't swab anything for DNA.
And I had to go through the agricultural line. They said it was an agricultural line. They said, "Do you have any fruit or vegetables or anything to grow something with?" I said, "No, I literally have a shovel and some dirty boots in there. There's nothing else in that bag." And they said, "Well, we have to go through it." And they did. They searched through everything and they said, "Oh, you're good to go."
Jeez.
What a headache.
Wonder if the machines picked up anything from the minerals in the dirt from your boat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. My shovel was clean. My boots had some dried mud on it, but other than that, I don't know what else it could have been. So there was candy in there, but it was in bags. So they said it's not that. So
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, man.
What an adventure.
Exciting trip, man. But like you said, Tony, it's just all about the camaraderie and the experience of doing that. And then the gold on top of it, I mean, it's just it's bonkers.
Yep. That's just the cherry on top, right?
It is.
Yeah. Because, you can go there and not find hammered, not find gold, and still come back thinking, right, Kevin? Like you can come back thinking, Yeah, absolutely. We'll go again. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest trips I've taken, and just like we'll never forget that time.
Yeah, it was just getting a little expensive for me. That's the only thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd go back every year if I could.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all of us would, I think.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, Tony and I are
Incredible.
gonna have to try to find a way to get back, man. I'm telling you.
Or come to Pennsylvania with us.
There's another
Yeah, we'll
thing.
do that
There's
too.
another place. I've been trying to get to Pennsylvania to detect for years now, and I know it's easy for people to say, "Well, just do it." Man, but just trying to find the time to pick up and go do it. It's a lot cheaper than going to England, I can tell you that.
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing is the time.
Come stay here, walk out the front door tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I'll be seeing Kevin in a couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, I heard you guys are getting together again, do another tour.
We are. I'm going to meet up with Seth in Ohio, and I have some permissions there. We're going to go hit again for a couple of days, and then we're going to go to Pennsylvania for a few more days. So
Sweet.
Good things happen every time we go out there. Seth and I just can't stay away from it. So this past year, between England and my traveling out there, I found some amazing stuff. So
got my first cat bus dime.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go into another story and take up too much time, but this last spring, both of my brothers went with me, and Seth and Kevin, and we met up with PA Pirate Paul, and right towards the end of our trip, I dug something amazing, and Seth says, well, "Let me see," and he rubbed it on his glove, and he says, "You absolutely did find a chain scent." People do not realize how rare those are. We joked about it too. Seth's like, "Let's go dig a chain scent," and I laughed at him, because there's like less than 1,000 of them, or around 1,000 of them known to exist, and sure enough, that's what it was. You just never know.
He did. Man. Yeah. What was that was late 1700s, something like that?
1793.
Yeah.
Flowing hair chain scent. Yep. That's the very first authorized or licensed coin minted in the U.S.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there's other coins, there's the, if you read about it, there's the colonies coins, the state coppers and everything. And then there's a Fujio, but yeah, that's the first actual U.S. mint coin. Oh, are we pulling something up there?
Yeah, I got a picture of the 1793 chain scent.
At
least the front of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I could see the round circle on the back. It's in really poor condition, but I could see that round circle, and I started rubbing it off. It's not the size of a regular copper. It's thicker and a little bit different. And I was like, "Is this a slug?" It was getting pretty late, and I was like, "Oh, I could see that ring," and I knew exactly what it was. I rubbed it off a little more, and I could make out where it said 1 cent in the middle, and I was mind blown.
Amazing.
Insane.
Well, I wish you guys a ton of luck back up there. What did we lose, Kevin? Is he wrestling?
They probably letting the dog out.
He must have had to get up.
Yeah, now's the time to get out to Ohio. And the fields are plowed, and time to get out there. I've gotten a couple people have texted me already, said, "Hey, are you coming? We're making plans to take trips out to the fields," and so it's the time in Ohio. You guys are going to kill it.
It is. This past spring, I mean, I think most of us found coppers and silvers the last time we were there. I got some new permissions. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's just always a good time.
Yeah. It was a good trip. I mean, we found a lot of different stuff.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
Civil War store card, or your store card that you found, Civil War, that was amazing. Some Tomback buttons and some Hard Times tokens you guys found. I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff.
Man. Yeah. And then we raced back from Ohio to Harrisburg and hit some parks and knocked it out of the park, and just like stupid parks. Like those guys split up, went to one park, we went to another park, me and Terry, and we were hitting Great Bust or large cents, and
oh my gosh, man.
Some amazing stuff.
It's the magic of you guys getting together. It must be, man.
It is. Seth's our good luck charm. He's not on here, but he's our good luck charm.
Yeah.
That's it. We could call him all kinds of things. Golden Boy, Rabbit's Foot. Like, what's up?
Yeah, man? Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but don't pick on him. Don't pick on him. Don't pick on him because Karma will get you. He'll find something better. Look at those teeth, man.
See, he knows. He knows. He's the golden
Oh
child.
yeah. Yep.
Karma will get you. Karma will get you.
It's a great pick of you guys, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, the other picture is better, but that's not on there.
The one of our whole group.
No, you look at my ear.
Oh.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, we don't have that one.
Oh, that's on. Who posted that on Facebook? Kevin, did you post that, or maybe it was just in our chat?
It was just in our
remember.
chat, and you said you wanted the series.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
Ever run for government office? I'm going to show it.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh,
well, last words. We're out of time, but last words. Give you guys a shot. We'll put you down in the green room again. We'll say our goodbyes on there, and then we'll come off air and say our goodbyes off air with you guys. All right. So we'll give you the last.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, last shot from you guys.
It was good chatting with you guys.
Yeah. Absolutely. Kevin, anything from you?
I don't have anything. We need to do this more often.
We do. We need to get together.
Agreed.
We need to come up to come join up with you guys sometime. It's been way too long since we've gotten together.
It's all about the adventure. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter. Fine.
No, it doesn't. It's the experience for sure.
Believe that. Yep.
All right, guys.
It's like, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like Kevin said, you know, life is too short. We need to get out there and make some good memories.
Yep.
Amen.
Yep. All right. We'll see you in a second.
See you in just.
Good bunch of guys. I mean,
Yeah, man.
it's a good bunch of guys.
Brings you right back there, though, right? Listening to those stories. Like,
oh my gosh.
you know exactly what they were experiencing. And
I wrote in the chat, I said, I got to figure out how to get back to England. That's it. Like right after that. And just the stories and the pictures and the laughing and just the whole experience.
Totally down.
Not just about the finds. It's not just about those finds, you know. It's like talking about going to eat dinner or the van trip over there, or, you know, where he slept and he was snoring, or, you know, whatever the stories are, man. It's like, it's just what it's about, man. Life. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
can't wait. Do you remember, real quick, do you remember this? It's got me reminiscing like crazy now.
Right. Well, I'm looking back over my shoulder here. Those are your, that was the last night that we went out to dinner.
Tony said he loves fish, man. Tony said he loves fish, but he orders baked brie as his appetizer. And I ordered something called white bait.
Yeah.
White bait. And this is what showed up on my table. These deep fried little fish looking at me. They're big old eyes. And I was like, and Tony was like, ooh, let me have some of that.
Oh, I ate the hell out of those. Those were good. I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're
man.
Eight now, crazy. We got to get back over, man.
Yep.
And I heard it's harder to get back over now because I heard those tours are filling up all the time.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because we keep talking about it on Relics Radio. Everybody hears about it here. Right. We got to stop talking about it.
No, you know, let's make the count right. Let's make the announcement right now. All Tony, you and I have been saying that. When you come on Relics Radio and you state what your bucket listers are or your white whales, you are almost assured of finding that within the weeks following Relics Radio. Right? Recently.
True, it's accurate.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. We had Rich Van Winkle on. He did the same thing. He actually popped 3 of his white whales or bucket listers.
3 reals. One on one trip, and they went back to the same place. He popped 2 more.
Right.
So
everyone
it was right after he was on Relics Radio.
So mark our words. Tonight, Kevin Dowd stated on October 29th, 2025, on the Relics Radio show, Kevin Dowd said he wanted to find U.S. gold.
$1.
$1.
Just a $1. He even.
And they're getting ready to go out and do this little tour. And I know he's going to find it.
It's coming.
And when he does, it's going to be because of Relics Radio. Now we're getting real big heads, man.
I know we are, right? Right.
All right, man. Let's get out of here. What do you got going on?
All right. If you guys want to see what I'm up to, visit me on social media, 5280 Adventures. Search for it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Come visit with me. Leave me some comments. Interact with me. I love hearing from all you guys. So that's everything I got.
Excellent. All right, cool. Well, hey, everyone, check me out at Adventures in Dirt anywhere on social media, Adventures in Dirt, just like Tony was just saying. You can check me out there. Hey, and pay attention. Coming days, weeks, we'll see. I don't know when they're going to release it, but I've got a great MI6 pinpointer from XP Metal Detectors video coming out on the XP Metal Detectors YouTube channel here coming up pretty soon. You have to check that out. It's a full tutorial. If you want to know anything there is to know about that MI6 pinpointer from XP Metal Detectors, stay tuned. Be looking for it out there on the webs somewhere. I'll make sure I repost it when it comes out, but that should be coming out shortly. It's got all kinds of chapters. You can kind of click around to just what you're trying to learn about the pinpointer. But look for that coming out pretty soon. Look for the Weekly Dirt to rejoin the airways here pretty soon. I'm going to try to put some of those together and get them coming out probably around the Thanksgiving time. So keep your eye out for that. Everyone have a great week. Go out, find the good stuff. Tell me about it. And if you get to England, I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all about your experience. But even if you just get together here in the States with your buddies, have fun, man. Enjoy the time together. Life is short, like Kevin said. And let's enjoy this hobby together and have a great weekend. Be safe. And I'll see you next week. We got a great show coming up for you next Wednesday, and we will see you then.
Thank you so much for listening to Relics Radio. We will see you back here next week for another exciting guest. Until then, get out and dig it all.